Hi, I'm Sabine and I want to share a little bit about what Mind Yoga Soul is. So the short answer is Mind Yoga Soul is a YouTube channel with free yoga classes, mainly Vinyasa yoga and Yin yoga. But there is also a longer answer what Mind Yoga Soul is. So I call it my passion purpose project. So I had the idea of Mind Yoga Soul. Back then it still had no name, I think. Last year in summer, I was super excited. I even shared it with one or two people, but I didn't pursue it. So I call it my passion purpose project because last year I realized I have a job that I love, but it didn't really feel like this is my purpose and it's not really my passion. This is not what I super passionate about to do. And I don't know if you're into personal types, but I'm an advocate, and for me we are really purpose driven, and I realized I was kind of liking doing something that really feels like I'm fulfilling my purpose. And yeah, so I had this idea, but maybe it was not ready yet. So another almost a year passed, and then beginning of this year, I came back to this idea and was like, maybe I should try it. So it took me actually a while to really do it. So right now, when I'm recording this video, I created 2 classes, one Vinyasa and one Vinyasa class. And yeah, it is really happening now, my passion purpose project. And I think why it took me so long to actually do it, because it's something that's really important to me. And yeah, doing it, you can fail, and maybe someone watches this and it's like, well, I don't know. So, putting myself out here and just doing it, it's not easy, but I'm doing it. So because for me, it's really important to show my authentic and vulnerable self. And that's what I'm trying to do with Mind Yoga Soul. So I also just want to create classes that really helps you to connect with yourself, and maybe even they're going to be part of your spiritual practice or spiritual journey. That would be my dream, and it would be amazing. So let's see. But if you just enjoy doing yoga, I really hope to just create a space for you to practice at home and really be with yourself and your body, and enjoy it, because I love doing yoga. And a few years ago, I practiced yoga every day, and I did my yoga teacher training. I was so into it, and then I don't know, life happened, and my practice got less and less. And that's also one of the reasons why I decided to do Mind Yoga Soul, actually to get back to my own practice, have a dedicated practice, ideally daily, but let's see, I'm not there yet. So this is also for me to actually find back to my practice, because I know it's super important for my well-being and for my spirituality. Because for me, practicing yoga, it's part of my spiritual journey. I don't know, I think a lot of people that practice yoga don't only do it for fitness reasons. So yeah, ideally one day there will also be meditations on Mind Yoga Soul. So I'm currently doing an online meditation teacher training, but yeah, right now I'm not teaching, but that's my vision for Mind Yoga Soul, to have very mindful yoga classes and also meditations. But yeah, so this is just the beginning of this journey. So let's see where it will take us. And yeah, I'm excited for you to follow along. And a little bit about the yoga classes. So I kind of designed them to be audio only, because I really love to practice, just focus on my mat, and sometimes even have my eyes closed while I practice and don't have to watch the screen. So when I create this class, I first record the audio, and then in the video you will see me practicing the yoga class while listening to the audio. I first thought maybe I might just do the audio, but YouTube is a video channel, so I was like, okay, I think I need to do a video. But also, like, I totally see and understand maybe my instructions are not clear yet. You know, I'm also learning on this journey. And maybe for some people, if they are not super familiar with the poses or just the name of the asanas, it's nice to have a screen actually. So if you need to, you know, look up and watch the screen, like the videos there to hopefully help you. But ideally the goal is that you can just really just listen to the audio and just focus on your practice. And also this is really important to me, like it's just like a guidance and a frame for your yoga practice, but whenever you feel like you want to do something else, or like this asana doesn't feel right for you in this moment, just do whatever you need to do and what your body tells you is right for you in this moment. So, and if you just want to spend the whole practice in child pose, you know, do it. This is your time, and I just want you to enjoy it. Like, yeah, so the classes are not really for beginners, but not because you need to have a certain level, but I would say you need to be familiar with most names of the different poses and asanas. So I might, for example, just say find warrior 2. So if it would be very good to know for you a little bit what warrior 2 is and what you should pay attention to. Like I give some cues, but like we really want to focus on flowing, connecting, and I will not in detail explain every pose, because I think especially once you are familiar with most of the poses, you don't really need this anymore. Like it's always good to have some reminders, and they will be there, but we kind of really want to focus on our breath and the present without always breaking every pose apart and kind of interrupting the flow. But if you're not sure, like that's why I'm also doing the video, you can always watch me and see what I'm doing. But also I want to say, like, at the moment, I'm not super flexible, I'm not super strong. So if you see me doing something, it will not be like, you know, the most amazing yogi doing the pose, because I am not there. Maybe I will never be, but this is not the point of yoga. So yeah, I think that's what I want to share here. Let me think if I forgot anything. Yeah, and I always would love to hear, you know, I think for me most important is how do you feel after the class. You know, always please share with me if there's something I can improve. But I think like even if the class is not perfect, I think most important is how you feel after you practice the class. So I would love to hear, like you can comment and send me a message. I can't wait to hear from you. And yeah, just enjoy your practice, and yeah, thank you so much. Namaste.